want to talk about something in particular today that I had been thinking about like a little bit ago. I was talking to my wife about it. And the question is this: what are you going to do when you're finally able to leave your 9 to 5? And that question got me so excited cuz I'm like, I already know what the fuck I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up that phone first day. Pick up that phone. Do 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 do. Do, do. He answered, yeah, don't expect me back in no more. And I'ma hang that bitch up. Oh, I ain't even gonna get out of bed, bro. Fucking 2 weeks notice. I'm not staying there for 2 weeks for what? Like, nigga, we up. We are up. We are fucking up. Why the fuck do I have to go back? You know what I'm saying? Talk about all this shit I wanna do when I don't gotta work at a fucking regular job anymore, man. Like that shit had me so fucking excited to think about. The only problem is I just gotta get there. And yesterday, I was trying to record an episode and I just couldn't because it was like I was trying to find like the words to say. And like I said, I'm still getting used to podcasting by myself, but man, I just had to come on here and talk about that shit, bro, because it's just like the excitement you feel about thinking about not having to do the shit you were doing before. Like the mundane struggles of getting up every day and clocking in to a job that you don't really feel like doing or X, Y, and Z, and just the very thought of not having to do that shit no more just had me fucking excited. I'd rather have the problems of an entrepreneur than the problems of an everyday average citizen. And I'll hey, if there was a magic genie right now, I'll rub the shit out that fucking whatever that genie lamp that they come in. And if he asked me for a wish, hell, that'd be one of them, man. Right now, today, I don't care what I gotta do to get to that, cause the very thought, like, but I want y'all to sit there for a second. If you gotta pause the video, go ahead and do that, and think about what you're gonna do when you're finally able to leave your 9 to 5. Just sit there and pause for a second. I'm gonna count to five. One, two, three, 4, 5. If you waited for the 5 count, or whether you pause the video or not, or the podcast, whichever one, just hey, type. Matter of fact, type in the comments. Y'all type in the comments and let me know what y'all finna do. What's the first thing you doing? And you like, oh, I can finally leave my job, or you taking that leap of faith and you're like, I'm about to do it. I'm finna leave. You know what I'm saying? To build up to that, cause right now my job is just a platform, an elevation to where I want to get to. I know I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting patiently until I'm have my big break, my big moment, to where I'm like, yeah, this is it. So I'm putting in all this work now, and I can't stop. Like I said before, I ain't gonna lie. Like yesterday, I was like, that. It's just like any other bad thought that pops in your mind. You worried about quitting because I'm not exactly putting out the numbers that I want to put out, or I'm worried I'm not gonna reach the audience I want to reach. But after I had that feeling, I stopped worrying about that because it's like the very idea of not having to work anymore just sounds great. Well, I'm still gonna be working, but it's gonna be something I want to do, like putting together a studio for my podcast and to talk about whatever it is that I want to talk about on any given day. And just to let y'all know, all these conversations ain't gonna be serious in nature all the time. I don't want to be that channel or that guy, or it's just serious all the time. I want you to be able to watch me and anything. And speaking of, like, now that I'm on the topic, like, I will be at Animazing Con in Savannah, Georgia, for those that want to see me there. Animazing Con in Savannah, Georgia, I think it's on January 17th and the 18th. I'm gonna be doing content is there as well and trying to network. Motherfucker, I'm trying to get it in day one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only month one of me doing this, and I'm already making moves. Like, I'm trying to. Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Like, the very if you ever needed some motivation to keep you going, that's it right there. Think about what you gonna do when you able to leave your 9 to 5. And then once you think about that, you want to see that shit happen. And you're going to start thinking of ways of how to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here, and I'm noticing like small things and bits and pieces that are working, and I'm about to attack the fuck out of it because I'm an opportunist. I'm gonna take my chance wherever I can get it. Motherfucker, you better be like them people on the street back in the day that was selling them fucking them mixtape CDs and handed it out to any and everybody they see. If they said no or not, they ain't give a fuck. They was on to the next person. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I take that L for what it is, and I keep moving forward. But hell yeah, man, just like I I want to be successful so fucking bad, bro. It just like it's an exciting dream to chase. To be able to say like I can go into a fucking car dealership and buy whatever fucking car I want off the showroom floor cash and not have to finance that bitch. That sounds fucking amazing. To be able to buy three, four, five, six houses and not have to even peek at my bank account and worry if I still have enough left over to buy whatever it is I need for the rest of the week sounds amazing. You know what I'm saying? If my wife wanted something today or she needed something today, I could just go up and open my phone and get that bitch. That all sounds great. But how am I going to get there? By going through the hard challenges and times that I'm going through right now today. You know what I'm saying? With the challenges of starting up my podcast by myself, and there's several competitors in the market, and I got to find a way to make myself different. I mean, that part I already know the answer to because I'm motherfucking me. I'm me. That's all that matters. I'm fucking me. And that's what you need to say. Like, you're you, and there ain't no other you. There's nobody else like me out here on this YouTube space. I mean, I'm out here. My name's Anthony Jones. Like, there's only one of me. There's people with my name, but there's only one of me. So if somebody asks you how you gonna be different than the rest, I mean, like you know what I'm saying? Be you. That's what you bring to the table. You. My personality is a whole lot different than anybody else's out there making podcasts. They come here to watch me because I'm me. And that's all I need to fucking think. You know what I'm saying? There's I have 9 subscribers now in a course of like a fucking week. And I by the way, thank y'all. Thank y'all for that. I appreciate every last one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all come here for me. I know y'all fuck with me for me. And that's what I know I provide, a type of content that I know people want to listen to because it's coming from me, you know? I mean, and what I'm saying is truth, and I speak facts, and it's real, raw, and unedited, you know? That's what people come here for. They don't come here for nothing else. They come here for me. That's what I bring to the table. So, you know what I'm saying? Anybody ask me what makes me different than anybody else, my personality, of course. We're not built the same. We're not cut the same. You know what I'm saying? May go through the same challenges, but at the end of the day, I know I'm different. That's what you got to think to yourself so we can all get to that moment so we can pick up that phone and dial that fucking number and tell that job to go fucking piss off. Boy, I'm telling you, I can't wait for that shit. Oh my God. Like the sweet satisfaction to be able to know that I don't need anybody for nothing. I don't need no job, nothing. Like, y'all can't tell me that shit doesn't sound good. Why wouldn't you want to go at the chance of that you gonna make it? Like, if you keep pushing, you're gonna make it somewhere and not have to work again. Why would you be comfortable with that? Why would you be comfortable with the fact that at any given moment that motherfucker could just be like, oh, you're fired because of X, Y, and Z. They don't even really have to have a legitimate reason. They're a multi-billion-dollar company, and you have whatever the fuck, $30 an hour or whatever the fuck, whatever you're getting paid, $12 an hour, $10 an hour. And the thing of it is, the world is so crazy and great. Like, you can literally do whatever the fuck you want to do in this motherfucker. You just got to be a little bit crazy and willing to make a little bit of sacrificing. It might come with your time because it might come with the transaction of losing people. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be willing and be ready for all of that shit. And guess what? I am. I don't give a damn anymore, motherfucker. Like, I'm to the point where I'm like, I'm willing to sacrifice a whole lot of shit to get what I want. Not everything, because all money ain't good money. Don't take me wrong on that. Don't sacrifice the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a crash out. Don't be a star for all the wrong reasons, as my dad would say. But you know what I'm saying? You have to be ready to take what it comes with. Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you don't know what you're getting into until you get into it. But you just got to be willing to be like, all right, this is what it comes with, and keep rolling. Take a punch and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's just the thought of having to go back to work and talk to people I don't want to talk to, and you know what I'm saying. I'm very antisocial. You know what I'm saying. There's conversations that I had about work or somebody telling me what to do. Oh, you got to make sure you do this. And then you got some people trying to finesse you to do some job that they're supposed to be doing that you your damn self don't want to do. And you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. I want to avoid all that shit. And the only way to avoid all that shit is to become your own boss. And if I got to go through a little bit of bullshit to supersede the other bullshit that I'm going through, by all means, bring it on because I'm tired of this shit. Who the fuck is that? My fault, Chad. It was a car that just rolled by like real suspiciously. Like, nigga just like, I don't know, like some drive-by type shit. But I don't know. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Like, you gotta want something real bad. Really, 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 really bad. It has to be like a burning desire. The only way I can really describe this is you have to go through enough bullshit every day to wake up one day and be like, man, I'm tired of this shit. And once you get that thought, man, I'm tired of this shit, then what the fuck are we gonna do about it? I mean, I spent days, years, months trying to figure out what it is about myself that I could do on my own that I would like doing. It took me a long time to figure that out, man, because I mean, growing up, I only did what it was that my parents expected of me. You know what I'm saying? They had an expectations, they had goals, and they were perfectionists in their own right. And I never really got to figure out what it was that I was good at, what it was that I like. I'm starting to experiment as an adult. So for those of y'all that are about my age, 26 or even a little younger, like and you haven't figured it out yet, that's okay, bro. You're not gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta try different things. Just try something until it sticks, until you enjoy what you like doing. Find different hobbies and be like, okay, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? If jujitsu is your hobby and you want to get your black belt, you have to go in there and grind every day. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, take breaks. Breaks are important, but keep trying shit, bro. Keep fucking trying shit. I tried a lot of shit. I wanted to do an ATV park. I was unsuccessful with that. It didn't even make it to the starting phase. I almost got past the LLC part, but my parents ended up. That's another thing too. Don't let nobody talk you out of nothing, bro. My parents talked me out of my first idea because I would just, everything that came involved with, oh, you got to worry about people suing you. That's what an LLC is for. Honestly, get an LLC. That's one thing. But you gotta worry about people suing you or somebody getting hurt on your property, and they'll take everything that you own. Yeah, the startup costs and expenses. Mind you, I didn't have that money, but like you know what I'm saying. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta crawl before you can walk. Yeah, I mean, there's probably different avenues and stuff like that. I could have went to an ATV park and figured out what they did and talk to an owner just on a whim and be able to figure out what they did to start what they're starting. You know what I'm saying? My second idea was I wanted to open up a land center here in Savannah, Georgia, but that fell through because of the startup cost, and I didn't have any mentors or you know what I'm saying. But Google is your best friend. YouTube is your best friend. You got AI now, Chat GPT. Make that shit a whole lot easier and quicker for you to access to figure out what it is you need to do. But I did take a step into contacting somebody up there in Atlanta, Georgia, 404 Esports, and I called them and asked them what it took to get where they're at. And bro, honestly, every time I hear a success story, it always begins with somebody taking a risk. He said the dude made everything, the LLC and all that stuff. He didn't have any equipment, but he had them business cards, right? And let me tell you what the fuck he did. He maxed them bitches out. And y'all do realize, right? You got to pay all that shit back. You got to pay all that shit back. But he was so sure in himself, so confident. And mind you, this was during COVID. Well, a year before COVID. A year before COVID. By like, what was COVID? 2020. So like 2019, he started that business, and he bought everything he needed on a credit card, knowing you got to pay that shit back, and it ended up working out. Even past he survived COVID. I want to know why? Because he adjusted. He had online tournaments that people could pay for, and you could still compete in there. Like he took a risk. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a big gamble, especially like a lot of business. Do y'all not know a lot of businesses closed down during COVID, and they still kept going. You know what I'm saying? They're still up to this day. You got names like I'm gonna let y'all know I'm a big fighting game fan though. I gotta let that be known before I say any of this other stuff. Y'all, a lot of y'all might not play fighting games, but they had big names in there though. Poke Chop goes down there all the time. For those of y'all that play Tekken and stuff like that, Poke Chop goes down there to do competition all the time. It's in Atlanta. It's a local circuit, and the FGC scene down there in Atlanta is big as fuck. I love Tekken, Street Fighter, all that shit. You got Anakin down there. You know what I'm saying? And he kept going, and eventually those big names came through and played at their tournament, and now they're at where they're at. So I had the opportunity to talk to them about all of that stuff, but I didn't end up doing what the idea, nothing with the idea, because I didn't know how to go about maintaining, not maintaining, to come up with the money I needed to buy everything I needed. I wasn't patient enough. That was my problem. If I was patient enough and I just stacked the bread I needed, I probably could have done it. But everything happens for a reason in my eyes. I had another partner I was working on that with, and it just like, he didn't have any idea either. So, honestly, fuck it. Everything, like I said, everything happens for a reason. And now I'm at the third idea. I had a podcast with a friend, and that didn't end up working out because he's streaming. You know what I'm saying? I blame him for that. Like I said in another episode, sometimes y'all's path don't exactly. You can't take everybody which way you're going, and that goes for him as well. I can't. He can't take me where he going either. His path might not be the same as mine, but you know what I'm saying. But here we are now on this last and final idea is my own podcast, because I want to know why I found out that I like that shit. I mean, the whole thing came from the idea of having a conversation and talking in general about shit on my mind in general, that I wanted to get off my chest, because sometimes I don't always have people to talk to, but I get to talk to y'all every day. I get to look at this camera and talk to millions and billions, or maybe not even millions and billions. Maybe it might just be 9 people right now, but I get to talk to somebody, and somebody hears my voice and understands what I'm saying and seeing me for who I am. I mean, that makes me feel good without making any money or cash or ads or getting any endorsements. I'm doing this shit off the strength. My bad, y'all. Uh, I had technical difficulties, but this the type of stuff I be talking about right here. Uh, like just the unknown unknowns, like shit that you don't know is gonna disrupt your journey along the way. You just gotta be able to figure out how to persevere through that and still make it work. Because honestly, I didn't know that shit was gonna happen. The camera just fucking said. I just looked up and the camera was like, "Oh, memory is full." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I mean, I could have prevented that, but I had, I don't want to say I had no way of knowing, but realistically speaking, I had no way of knowing that was gonna happen because I didn't check for one. But now I know, and this is a good example right here. Now I know to make sure I check on the memory on the card, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that shit doesn't get full before I record. And now I can avoid this problem from happening later, and y'all don't have to get skips in the video. But back to what I was saying though, like, it's just shit like that. Um, Consistency, to keep going, and be, what's the word, malleable or flexible, since I'm having a hard time struggling with that word. Just be able to be entered, you know what I'm saying, flexible, because shit might happen. You have to be able to adjust. You have to be able to adjust. You can't you can't be And whenever you're on this path, you can't really afford to be stubborn because you might miss out on some valuable information that it could be useful to you. You know, and just that's the thing, bro. While you're along this journey, just think about that phone call you finna make. That final phone call to your job is not gonna be able to tell them. It's not gonna be oh yeah, I'm not gonna be in today. It's not gonna be I'm finna be late. It's not gonna be inquiring about what it is you got to do for the day. It's gonna be I'm done. And then you don't have to ever call them again. You don't ever have to see their faces anymore or take another order from anybody. You don't have to anymore. And just keep your mind on that freedom you're gonna get. That like your life is gonna be forever changed. And you have the capabilities of doing. Ain't that shit amazing? Just the fact of knowing that you have the capabilities of changing your life. You just gotta start. And that fact alone is what is gonna keep me going until I'm able to make my phone call and tell them motherfuckers I'm not coming back. I'm gonna say it just like that. Don't expect me back. That's the only message I'm gonna send. Don't expect me back. I'm not coming back. I don't want to ever come back. And I'm gonna make sure that if I gotta stick my hands and feet in the dirt and grind for the next 6 months to a year, fucking 12 months to 2 years, I don't give a damn. I'm finna do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna constantly keep elevating and growing. And mind you, I ain't told a soul about this. I ain't told none of my friends about what I'm doing right now. If they find me, they find me. If they don't, they don't. I just want to make sure I have genuine connection. Somebody just fuck with me because they fuck with what I'm saying and not out of obligation. You know what I'm saying? Not because I told somebody to, and you know what I'm saying? And not because they know me. I just want it to be organic as possible. I want a real following, real supporters, people that really care about what I'm saying and the messages I'm delivering. I just want my journey to be authentic as possible. But and honestly, I can't wait. I can't wait to show y'all some shit. I'm excited, like y'all my own family or something. Like I'm excited to show y'all what I'm finna do, like what I got planned. Like this, bro. I got so much shit planned. Like for those that you can see, but I just realized also that I got ADHD. So if I like bounce around topics a lot, it's because I'm thinking about a lot. But just check me out. Check me out. Bear with me. I just realized on Spotify that they have an option this time around because I wasn't doing that on the first podcast I had, but this time around I just realized that they have a video. You can upload a video for your podcast as well, so it don't gotta be just voice. I mean, you can still listen to it like normal, but like it don't gotta be just your voice. So y'all will really be able to see what I got like cooking. Like this shit gonna look nice as fuck. I'll be able to add my personality and vibe to the place that I'm recording in, and then eventually when I have guests and shit like that, that shit's gonna be fucking amazing. You know, and I don't have a guy behind the camera yet, but I feel like that's gonna be an amazing step forward to have like the guy behind the camera. You know, everybody has the guy behind the camera. I don't have that yet. I'm not there yet, but we gonna get there. Right now it's just me, and me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. I'm taking this shit step by step at a time, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know what it takes. And oh yeah, y'all be on the lookout too, cause my wife just told me she want to do a podcast, and this space I'm using right now is gonna be her space pretty soon. Where when she gets set up, and she can just start. Like I'm just I'm honestly waiting on her. I'm excited for that shit. Like both of us, you know, chasing some sort of goal and dream. It's just fun to me. Like I can't wait for the day where she doesn't have to teach anymore. You know, imagine that. Like both of us are just up. We just up. We don't gotta do shit that nobody tell us no more. We just up dog shit. That's what I like. That's like, imagine you and your partner just on y'all shit and y'all both got bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is great. That shit is gravy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And like, we just both going up for awards on the podcast, awards, wherever. I still gotta find out like where you go for that, or who you gotta be, but not who you gotta be, who you gotta talk to for that. And y'all let me know something. Like, I wanna network with other creators as well out there. So if any of y'all stumble across my videos, other creators, and you've watched this far, and to hear me say this, hit me up in the comment section on my DMs on one of the platforms below down here, and let me know something, because I definitely want to work with other creators. And if you in the Hinesville, Savannah area, you know what I'm saying? Hell, even Atlanta, I will work with you. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it, because I know the most important thing is networking. Networking will take you a lot of places, because you know what I'm saying? I realize hard work is cool. Hard work will, you know what I'm saying? You'll get shit done, but what supersedes all that, unfortunately, I don't even want to say unfortunately, because getting to know new people is a good thing. But what supersedes all that is networking, because all it takes for you to do is to know the right person. And that's what I urge y'all to do as well, is uh, start talking to people. You never know who you're going to run into. You know what I'm saying? Start, talking about your. Be careful who you talking about it around, but like, make sure, one, that you're already started, and that nobody can take your idea. And two, you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to like find local events around you and just pop up to them. You know what I'm saying? Just pop up there and just start talking and chopping it up with people, seeing what they on, like, and collabing with them. And that's how you get your name out there, because everybody, imagine everybody like a social tree, right? Like, obviously, you got me. If you talking to me, and I might know people, and spread my name out too. And social media makes that tree even bigger, because want to know why? You got things like followers. If I was to post that shit on my social media, there's a chance that somebody on mine might like what you're saying, and they're gonna tell their little networking tree, because they have their extensions of people, and it just goes so on and so forth. Now imagine that with somebody on even a slightly higher scale than you, that know people, their people, and it just keeps continuing to go up as you feel me, as you network. You don't start out all the way up here in the beginning. I realized now that I'm talking about it, that was my first mistake with my first podcast. I was trying to reach people up here when I need to get people that's maybe slightly higher than me, and start there. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to swing for the fences right away. You got to crawl before you can walk, as my mama used to say. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Like, I'm gonna take my own advice. Like I said, this ain't a podcast where I'm just like, oh, I've already made it and I'm better than you guys. Nah, hell no. I'm on a journey right with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a step by step, day by day thing. And as you see me grow, I hope that y'all are growing too. I don't want you to just sit here and take in what I'm saying and do absolutely not shit with it. I want you to take it, and I want you to use it, because I want you to change your life, and I want you to tell me about it. I would love to hear y'all's fucking stories about how you heard what I said and you applied it to your life and you was able to achieve something great. That shit'll make my day. That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? And hell, I'm gonna be right there with you. Cause guess what? In our community, we gonna build a fucking army full of winners, army full of entrepreneurs, army full of millionaires, army full of billionaires. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Army full of successful people, streamers, content creators, fighters. Oh yeah, bro. Let me tell you, I love MMA. I love all that shit. Jiu-jitsu. That's my shit. So if you a fighter, and you know what I'm saying, you want support, hey, hit me up. I'm right there for you. What else? Sports, basketball, football. You're on the come up, and you're in high school, making your way through college, and making it to the pro league, and you trying to get known and shit like that, and you need somebody and inspire you for your work ethic. I'm here for that shit too. My stuff don't apply just for certain people. It apply to everybody. It apply to anybody or any type of walk of life. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to me and you getting a lot out of about what I'm saying, bro, I love that shit. That shit makes me fucking excited and happy because I know I'm able to take what I'm saying to elevate and boost somebody's head up to be able to do and chase their dreams. Like imagine that, right? That shit makes me feel good. Like wow, I was the reason somebody fucking started something and they was able to chase their dreams and their goals, and all they needed was a little emotional push, verbal push from somebody, and that was me. And I was the video you stumbled across on, and you watched the whole thing through, and you're like, damn, like this motherfucker changed my life. You know, like that. That makes me feel way better than any money I could ever make. Is somebody coming up to me and tell me, bro, you changed my life. Like what? That's a price. That's priceless. Like, and I'm a firm believer of why you on this earth is to make a mark, not a stain. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine like you have 1,000 something people or billion something people lives you affected by just talking. That shit sounds amazing as fuck to me. So like, if I get to do that and get hell by what's the word I'm looking for? By result. You know what I'm saying? And I just get paid just by talking. That's a benefit in itself. It just come with it. But the main thing is just like I don't know. I don't know if it just hits y'all like the same way it hits me. But somebody telling you that you've changed their life, like musicians and artists, when they hear somebody, when their listeners listen to their song and then it affects them some type of way where it stops them from doing certain things, or they listen to it and it puts them in a better mood and it gets them through a bad day, and then they finally meet you to tell you, bro, you've changed my life, your music, and you're like, damn, by the sound of my voice alone, I was able to inspire somebody to do great or change somebody's mood. And that's a difficult thing to do, is pull somebody out of a rut. But you were able to change somebody's mood by based off what you were saying and the sound of your voice and the way you delivered it. And because you were you, and a lot of people that comes from because they feel like you understand their pain. They feel like you, when they listen to your music, they feel seen, heard, and understood, because a lot of the time when they walking through life, they don't feel understood. They feel misunderstood. Like a lot of the time I feel misunderstood, and I feel like most people don't understand me. And I'm like stuck walking through life trying to find my people. It may take you a minute. It may take you a minute, but I hope if you find this channel that you find your people here. I want to build a community, you know what I'm saying, around this shit. I don't just want fans. I want a community, you know what I'm saying? And eventually when I get enough people, I'm gonna build a Discord too while we talking about that shit, and for all of us to be able to converse and talk and exchange shit and network, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want, because at the end of the day, I want all of us to be great. And with that being said, I think I'm going to take it to a close, and by telling y'all this, it's no surrender, no retreat against all motherfucking odds. And we out.